Hi, thanks for joining me. We'll be starting in about a minute or so. Let me turn on another light just in case. Alrighty, welcome to Stress Relief Yoga. And we'll start by standing up. So start in a comfortable position, feet comfortably apart. If you feel better having your feet touch, welcome to do that. Press the hips a little bit forward and open up the arms. Make sure your shoulders are pressed down. Let the jaw relax and then close the eyes. And we'll take a breath into a count of 4, hold it, and then release it to 5. We'll do 3 of these breaths. So this is about 3 breaths per half minute or so, meaning that you're reducing your breathing, which is normally 10 to 12 breaths a minute, to about half. We're increasing the lung capacity. So closing the eyes, breathe in 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, in 1, 2, 3, 4. And out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take the last breath yourself, inhaling as long and deep as you can. And then making sure your exhale is longer and deeper, touching the base of the lung fields. This way you get down into the parasympathetic nervous system by affecting the vagal nerve. That nerve goes base of the lungs, through the heart, up through the neck, and then into the head. And then raise up the arms, inhaling up, bring them up, fingers touch, and bring them down about heart center. And inhale kindness, and then let your breath go. Once more, we'll set an intention for compassion. Inhale compassion. And let your breath go. Bringing the arms up again, fingers touch, making that connection. Flip the palms up, stretch, press through your hands. Bring the arms back, maybe behind the back. Open them wide. Take them behind. Press together the fingers, maybe the thumb palm bases if you can, and pull down the shoulders. As you pull them back and down together, you're raising up your heart, lifting up the eyes. When we lift our eyes upward, it's a spiritual release, lifting up And then as you exhale, start to bring the arms up over your head, bringing yourself down towards your feet, head to knees as far as you can go. You can always bend the knees here if there's too much tension. So let's bend the knees to bring our hands down to the ground. Maybe straighten one, then the other. Let the head drop. And then come up to a flat back and inhale yourself back up. And exhale down. This time we'll bring the right knee up. So inhale. On the exhale, bring up that knee, point the toe, and take 2 breaths here. So remember, we're slowing down our volume, our respiratory volume. We're increasing our respiratory volume by slowing down our number of breaths. After the second breath, flex the foot, push straight back to a warrior 3, balancing, increasing the tension on the left bone, the hip bone, and that's how we build bone after about the age of 18. So continue to press back and hold it here for your breath or 2. Bringing the leg down and then turn side to side. It's a spinal release. Second leg. Inhale the arms up and exhale, bringing the knee up. After your second breath, flex the foot as you press through the air, pressing it back to warrior 3. Let the arms go with you. And then bring it down and again release side to side. Let's take the arms up, Temple Mudra, continuing to work on the spine and also connecting our body, ourself, to something greater than what we are. Exhale over to the right. So my right arm starts to bend. Let's try and straighten both arms, keeping them by our head. And then come back up. Inhale, tall, lengthen through the middle. Exhale over to the left, trying to keep them both straight. And then bring them up. A little bit of a back bend here. And then take them down. Step the right foot forward and the left one back. Warrior 1. Inhale the arms up. We'll do asymmetry and then symmetry. Another stimulation for the mind and also very calming for the body, connecting the body and the mind and the movements. So bring your left arm forward as you straighten the right leg. Straighten. And inhale up. Once more. Exhale. Inhale. Both together. Exhale. Inhale. And the back leg to the front. Left leg forward, right one back for warrior 1. Arms are up. Every time we bring our arms up, we're moving lymph up through the body. Also, there's a slight increase of the heart as you bring your arms up, so it's actually an aerobic move. And exhale, straighten the right arm, straighten the left leg. And inhale up. Same thing again. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do both. Exhale. Pressing forward. deepening and lengthening. And inhale up. Feet together. Warrior two will do similar. So my right leg is out, my left is back, but my hips face front. Hips don't face over the knee, and the arms are out. Inhale them up. Symmetry. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse the warrior. And then come, side angle, rest lightly on the thigh, left hand, making that long length over the ear, opening up the lateral chest where the lungs also exist. We forget we need to broaden that as well as the front of the chest. And then come up, take the hands behind, open up the chest, and release. Bringing them together. Release your body, and then left foot to right, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse. Go way over, way over. When you think you can't go anymore, just a little bit more, and then open the other direction. Coming back up, hands behind, and lift up your chest, your heart to the heavens. And then release and bring the legs together. We'll step forward into high crescent so we can come down on the knee. In high crescent is a balancing pose. So the right foot's forward, both hips face front, and you're on the ball of the left foot. Let's bend that right one as much as you feel comfortable doing. That stretches out all the ligaments in the left foot, and we've over 200 bones in your foot. So let's work them by inhaling the arms up. We're going to twist to the right. The hips are our foundation. The upper body is the rotation. Inhale the arms up, and let's come on down onto that knee. A little back bend. Touch the ground. Exhaling down and inhaling back up. Exhale, open to the side. Inhale the arms up and bring one down on either side of the foot. Bring your hips back towards your left heel, straightening out the front. And then press forward into a deep lunge. So you'll notice even when you press forward from here, your knee does not go beyond your toes. So watch where your positioning is. And then pressing back. Again, press forward. While pressed forward, let's lift up the right arm, turning to the side here. And then bring it down, curl your toes under. Lift that right leg up, three-legged dog. And bring yourself back down to downward facing dog. Ears are between the biceps, and pedal your feet here. Spread the fingers, and then we'll come and do the same thing on the other side, but we're stepping from warrior one. So bring your right foot more to the center. Lift up the left. Bend it. Step it through. Press down to come back up to high crescent. Open for the twist. Bring your arms back up, and let's come down onto the knee. Inhaling up, exhale, touch the ground, make the connection, and inhale back up. Exhale, open. Inhale up. And exhale, one hand on either side. Pressing back. And pressing forward. Pressing back. And pressing forward, deep down. Keep the right hand down. Turn to the left. Bring the hand down. Curl the back toes under, lifting to three-legged dog again. Try not to sweep on the mat, but lift the leg up and come into your downward facing dog, pedaling here. Roll forward, high plank, and bring the knees down. Ready for cat-cow. Belly drops, sway the back, and inhale up. Keeping the fingers spread as wide as you can, and then curl the back. Inhaling. And exhaling. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Remember, don't sway high. Don't round your back too much if you have any kind of pain, herniation, osteoporosis, or arthritis in the spine. And then come to a neutral back. Let's stretch out the right leg, lift it up, and take it over to the side and put it down. Toes face front, left arm for thread the needle comes under as you reach toward your foot and you're on the side of your head here. Right hand will keep right next to the face. Press down and release that left arm up and bring it back. Lift the leg, take it around, bend it up, and bring it down. Left leg stretches out. Lifts up, comes out to the other side. Arm is up. Back of the hand reaching towards the foot. You're on the side. Taking some breaths here. Coming out, root down, pressing with that left and rising up, inhaling up, exhaling down, lift the leg and bend it. So you've got the leg bend, just bend it, lifting up and bringing it back. Press the toenails in, we'll stretch out the feet. Pressing your hands down, you're going to lift your knees. So lift them up, stretch those feet, the backs of them, and bring it down. Once more. Toenails press down, tighten in the belly, and lift up and come down. Take your hips to the left, and to the right. Curl under, lift back up to downward facing dog. So press back, lift up, stretch out the hamstrings as you pedal your feet. Let your head totally drop and the jaw relax. Look towards your hands. Going to walk forward to come to seated. Walk, walk, walk. Squat and sit, stretching out the legs in front of you. Inhale the arms up. Hinge at the top of the legs, the hip flexors. Exhale forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, descend. Coming out of this, stretch yourself out, chin forward, lifting up, pull the right knee into the chest and release. Just lubricating the kneecap. And set it down. Pulling the left. And up, down, up. And up, down, and release. Flex, turn them out to the side, rotating the ankles. Let's go the opposite way. So point, then go out and up. Point, out, and up. Bring your right knee up, step it across. Left arm comes up, over. As you twist, look over the right shoulder. And then come back and take the knee down. Same thing with the left. Step over the leg, arm is up. Twist and look over the left. And then come back. Both legs are straight. Let's come on down onto our backs. With or without the belt or the strap. If you have the strap, you're putting it around the ball of your right foot and taking it straight up. Otherwise, just take the legs straight up. Open your arms to a T if you're not using the belt. And exhale the leg open to the side. And then bring it back up. This time, and I'm going to turn myself so you can see this time, as you take it over to the left, come onto your hip and bring it as far over as you can. And then open it back up, bend your left leg, and put the ankle over the knee for the sciatic stretch, where you pull it all in towards your chest. And as you exhale, think of the tight area. For me, it's right around my right hip, right glute. As I focus on that, my energy is there, so my breath goes there. Remember, your energy and attention are combined. So we always remember to be cautious in what we expend our energy and attention on. And then put your foot down, put the other foot down, arms out to a T, and both knees fall to the right. Once here, open up the left. Stay there for a moment, opening up your hips, and then bring the left one back over. Turn onto that whole right hip as the left arm comes over. So you're on your right side, hands are together. Left hand comes up over the head, all around, opening up the shoulder. And then bring it all the way back. open up the knees to the side. Same thing now, bring your knees together. You're going to open up and lift up the left leg. Take it out to the side. Bringing it up and across over to the right. Pick it up, so you're using the outside of that thigh to lift up. Bend your right knee. Put the ankle over for the sciatic stretch and pull it all in towards the chest. Focus on the hip that is the tighter one as you inhale and exhale. And then let's put one leg down and the other. Arms are open. Let the knees fall to the left. And then turn yourself onto that left hip. Both hands are now together. And then you take your right arm around and back. Open up to the side. Inhale and exhale. Bring the knees up, take them hip distance apart. And inhale your arms up as you lift your hips up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhaling. And exhale. Pull the knees into the chest. Flatten the spine. Straighten them up. Flex the feet, let the blood rush in the other direction. This is an inversion. Anytime you have your feet over your head, you're inverted. And it's a refreshing change for the body and for the various pressures within the nervous system. Let's bring our arms into goalpost arms here. And then bring them together in front so they're parallel to your head. And open them back up, placing them on the ground. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees. Put your hands behind the thighs to roll up into boat pose. So we'll try and keep the legs in this position as we roll up into boat. Maybe take your hands off. Cross at the ankles and bring yourself to seated. I'll turn front. And we'll take a twist here by bringing the arms up, moving lymph up through the body, connecting the fingers. Inhale, long twist, left hand to the knee, right hand behind, look over your right shoulder. Turn the head to look over the left. Only let the eyes go to the right. And then look front, bringing left arm over right into eagle arms, back to back, palm to palm. Raise them up and crunch down, elbows right towards the belly. And then release, inhaling. Turn to the left, right hand down, left hand down, look over the left shoulder. Turning the head to look over the right. Eyes only look to the left. Look front, left arm comes on top, right is underneath. Eagle arms, stretch as high as you can. It's a spiral pose, energy going from the base, from your core, from your pelvic area up towards the sky. And then pull that energy back into your middle. And release. Let's take the legs out to the side. Knees are up. Press against the legs there. And then let both fall to the right. Bring them up and let them fall the other way. Bringing them up. This time we'll come onto the shins, lifting up. So you're coming over to the side. Use your left arm as momentum to sweep down, push up, press your hips forward, and come into a back bend here. And then come down. Other side, come over, sweep down, lift, up, press forward, into a back bend the other way. And come back. If after doing this, you're feeling some discomfort in the hip flexors, keep your feet along the side of your mat, let your knees come together, put your hands on your hip flexors and press the tissue, the fascia, the top of your thighs firmly down towards your knees. When you go for massage, part of what they're doing is releasing tightness in the fascia, which then allows you to reach down into the muscles, and the muscles then affect the positioning of the bones. And then let's bring the soles of the feet together as we did when we were lying, and we'll come bending over with a flat back. So again, we're using the hip flexors and taking the back as a solid piece. Inhale up, exhale, pressing collarbones towards the feet. If you start to round here, if it's just inevitable, as you're coming forward, you're feeling yourself rounding, don't go any further. This is a flat back pose, and then you come up. The second one is rounding, but it's rounding from the core. So you pull in the belly button in, lift it up. So immediately this tightening, you're a little rounded here, and then you're coming over with the top of the head toward the feet. So we try and use the muscles rather than the bones to position ourselves here. And then come up. Let's stretch the legs out so we can come back onto our backs again. And step the right foot onto the left thigh for knee drop. Left hand to the outside of the foot, right hand to the side. Roll onto your left hip. Maybe you come all the way to the side. Maybe you're just up here. Wherever you are, you're exactly where your body wants and is able to be. No pain here. And then open up and release the leg. Bend the left, step on the right, hand to the outside and roll over. Remember, the goal is always steady breath, just as in life. We keep our inhale and our exhale, keeping the brain calm and the entire nervous system in control. Come on back, and we'll finish with happy baby. So happy baby, knees come in towards the chest, they open out to the sides. You take a hold of your feet wherever it's comfortable, in or out. Open them up like a several-month-old baby and rock side to side, maybe pushing a knee down on each side. And then when you're finished with that, you straighten out your legs, ready for Shavasana. This is the final pose where you're able to lie quietly, arms open, feet open, for as long as you desire. As you lie here, focus on your jaw. Make sure it's relaxed. Make sure there's a separation between the upper and lower teeth. Focus on your chest rising and your chest falling. Continue to breathe in and out. Focus on your next breath on kindness. And then exhale. And focus on compassion. And exhale. On your next breath, inhale and take that breath right to the center of your brow, to the third eye. And nourish that third eye with your intake of breath, knowing that you will be able to see things as they are, not as you hope them to be or fear them to be or want them to be, but as they are. And then take your next breath right into the center, into your core, right around the solar plexus. And this is the energy center for the self, for your power, your inner powers. Some people see it as the color yellow, and so visualize a bright, strong yellow so you don't lose your sense of self in all that's going around you. As you breathe in and as you breathe out. Take another breath right to heart center. Some people see the color green here. And this is where you use your compassion and your kindness, not just towards others. It's a love, not necessarily a romantic love. It can be a love of self. Practicing yoga is an act of self-care, of self-kindness, self-compassion. And when you practice, you're able to share those feelings with others. So let your breath circle around in that green mist that's heart-centered. And then take your breath all the way up to the crown of the head. Some people see a purple color, what we sometimes call the royal purple. Others might see a bright white shining. And this is your connection with something greater than yourself. You and all around you are connected to something beyond yourself, and in that way, we're all connected together. So let your breath swirl around the top of your head as you release it. And then finally, take a longer inhale and a deeper exhale. And let your thumb and first finger connect, rooting you down to the earth, connecting you to something solid. Then let your thumb travel to your middle finger for patience, to the ring finger for energy, stability, and self-confidence. Finally, your thumb and pinky for intuition and feeling. During the rest of the week, return to this steady, even breathing, and then let your thumb touch the tips of each of your fingers. Say to yourself as you make those connections, I am at peace. And then doing it one more time, I am good enough. Start to bring your knees up and turn to the right side so we maintain energy for the rest of the day. Now you're in a fetal position here. And this symbolizes starting fresh after each yoga class. You have a chance to be a slightly new person, a new version of yourself, and straighten out your arms. Come back up to seated. Once again, inhale the space around you. Inhale up. Let those fingers connect. Press firmly. Pull them down, heart center, remembering the intention we set at the beginning of kindness and compassion. And then from the divine in me to the divine in you, thank you so much for practicing and sharing with me. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. It's so good to have you with me. I hope to see you next week.